and good morning, everyone. How are you? Um, First of all, thank you for the opportunity, and I'm glad to see there's such a tremendous response to this initiative by Victor, my respected teacher and colleagues who have worked hard to ensure the success of this event. And I just would like to share some of my thoughts, and I'm sure it's something which is not lost amongst all of us with regards to what's happening nowadays. And one of the reasons why I decided to participate in this talk today is, apart from Mr. Victor Ong himself, is the main theme, which is humanity at the crossroads. And I'm sure we are not amiss in terms of what has happened this past year as far as the COVID-19 pandemic, which has, I guess, in living memory for most of us. I mean, we have faced many disasters in the past, which include the two tsunamis that happened in China, in Indonesia and Japan, as well as the September 11 event, but never on a global scale, which has devastated not just regional, but the whole world in terms of health as well as economics. And we're still not recovered. We have not recovered from it just yet, even though vaccines have come and we think that it may help to improve the current situation. The new terminology of the normal norms of face masking and social distancing is going to be here for a while still. And I think the most important aspect of it is, where do we go from here? I think the most important thing that we need to realize is we just cannot just depend on our governments alone, but it has to be a global effort. Now, COVID 19 has, in a sense, severely affected people, especially at risk, the elderly, those with diseases, and all that. That is the immediate health effect. But we have also seen how it's decimated businesses. We have seen how it's decimated in terms of the economy and all the features around it. You know, it's been said in one of the economic forums that the long-term effects would be the, as far as economy is concerned, it's like there is an economic ice age in which it's going to directly affect especially the youth who are now going to be the future workforce, because all job possibilities are going to be reassigned or rethought. The concept of working from home, the concept of education has all now been developed, and whether that has far-reaching effects on the world itself. So some of the things that I'm not offering a solution. Is there a common vaccine for all these problems? We have vaccines for the illness, but do we have vaccine for the other health and economic issues? That's something for all of us to have a rethink. Perhaps it may be a rethink in terms of shared resources, back to basics of human values, of respect, of friendship, of love for one another. And I would like to end by perhaps using the analogy of the bee. Now, the bee is a very amazing creature. And as a result of globalization, as a result of our greed and hunger for economic activities and all that, and expansion, we have also decimated the bee. But yet the bee is actually, even though it's a small creature, is very, very important in terms of pollination, in terms of plant as well as food production. It plays a major role. And yet the bee is a very gentle creature. Its main feature is to look for the flowers that have the nectars for which you will take it from. But as it goes around to get the nectar from the flower, it will not destroy the flower itself because it does not land on it. It lands very gently onto the flower itself, and it will then take the nectar only as it requires. And then it goes back to its hive and then work together with other bees to form the beehive to feed the colony. So perhaps that's how humanity should be. We should take a lesson from the bee itself. We take what is only necessary for us because we are not just, we are a social creature, and we tend to forget that we're not just living in our own community, but we should live in harmony with the environment, with the animals, with the river that we live on and all that. So the lesson from the bee itself, if you can take it or the analogy from it, is a very powerful indeed. And I'm sure it will help us to heal the world, so to speak. So we need vaccine for our lives to heal the world. Thank you very much.